All growing up, I watched movies such as Aladdin, The Little Mermaid, Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, and I dreamed of going to the magical place where your wildest dreams came true, the happiest place on earth, Disneyland. Even though this never happened, it still is a dream for me. And that's why I've decided to write a speech on Disneyland so that when I do go one day, I will know all about it. Walt Disney had a vision where children and parents could have fun and play together. He envisioned an 8-acre land where the wildest things came true. World War II put his plans on hold, but gave him time to come up with more ideas. Walt Disney knew that 8 acres would not be enough, and so he planned for a 100-acre lot to build all of his ideas. While deciding where the lot would be, location was top priority. He wanted it to be near Los Angeles, California, accessible by a freeway. It needed to be affordable for his small pockets, and the best spot he found was in rural Anaheim on an 160-acre lot that had orange trees on it. Because Walt Disney was had such small pockets, no financiers would help him buy the lot, so he had to turn to TV for financial support. Construction began on July 21st, 1954, and it was 12 months before it would be complete. 180 acres of orange trees were cleared, and 15 houses had to be removed in order for Disney to complete his dream. $17 million and his Magic Kingdom was built. On opening day, 6,000 invites were mailed out, but by mid-afternoon, over 28,000 tickets were sold. It was a total disaster. The temperatures were over 110 degrees. There was few water fountains that actually worked, and the asphalt was still steaming because they had just laid it the night before. It wasn't until 10 years later that the park really picked up. By 1965, over 50 million visitors had visited Disneyland. Disney was 53 when he dedicated the park in the Times Square at Disneyland. There was 5 lands that Disney dreamed of and he built when the park was first started. The first one is Main Street. It's the front of the park. He wanted to bring back happy memories for the old people that would remember the good old days. And he wanted to turn back the calendars for the youngsters so that they could reminisce with their grandparents. He knew that people wouldn't just walk down a long corridor for nothing, and so he designed Main Street as a weenie that said, "Come this way," and there was an end. People wanted to see what was at the end. The next land is Adventureland. This is the land that would make the dream come true. It's as far from civilization as anyone could get. It's in the jungles of Asia and Africa. The frontier land is the third land. This is where people can relive the pioneer days of American frontiers. All of us are proud of our history, and this is designed to make you feel like you lived during our country's pioneer days. Fantasyland is where dreams come true. This is the classic stories become a reality. This is the part of Disneyland I always dreamed about going to visit where teacups spun and got to see Woody and Buzz. This is where Sleeping Beauty's castle is, and Fantasy Village is also located. Tomorrowland is the future. It's a space age. It gives you the opportunity to participate in adventures that are living blueprints of the future. Disney knew that right when they finished Tomorrowland, it would be out of date immediately because it took so long. Now Disneyland is one of the most popular parks in the world. Ticket prices today sell for $99 per person, ages 10 and older, and $93 per person, ages 3 through 9. 16.2 million people visited in the year of 2013, and the numbers just keep rising from year to year, so I'm sure it's more now. They've also added more attractions, such as Critter Country, Mickey's Toontown, New Orleans Square, and California Adventures. Even though I never got to live this fantasy when I was a child, I would love more than anything to do it now and to be able to take my children there one day and live my happily ever after and experience the happiest place on earth.